As used in line 61, impression most nearly means what? I've covered up the choices because I want to dive right into the line, look at how impression is being used in context, rephrase it in my own words, and then bring that own words rephrasing back to the choices to decide what the answer is going to be. So, let's do it. Let me read around it first. So Sandeep, he glanced around him. A single blue fluorescent tube was burning on the wall. It was not a big room. Despite its bareness, the impression it gave, there we go, was of austerity rather than poverty. Okay, so I'm going to cross out impression in the text, and I'm going to write in my own definition. So I'm going to say, despite its bareness, the picture it gave, the presentation it gave. Let's try picture. The picture it gave was of austerity rather than poverty. That's my guess here. And instead of impression, I'm going to say feeling. I was thinking the picture it gave, but feeling is more precise. So what's the feeling it gave was of austerity rather than poverty. So now I'm going to look for choices that most resemble my guess, which is feeling. All right, appearance, that's not very much like feeling. Belief, that's kind of like a feeling, but that doesn't really make a ton of sense. Imitation, well, that's sort of what impression means in a different context, but I know that it's not an imitation. That's more like doing a vocal impersonation of someone. And recollection is memory, and that doesn't seem like it either. However, I don't know that my initial guess was as correct as I wanted it to be, because feeling kind of feels like belief, but that doesn't really make a ton of sense. A room doesn't necessarily have a belief, but a room can have an appearance. And so I had said when I looked at this before, that feeling, I was also thinking about the word picture. And if I come back and I test picture, well, picture matches appearance and it doesn't match belief. And so I think on those grounds, I'm going to choose A. So sometimes your own first your own first idea of what the word means in context might be a little wrong. And then is the time to go back and refine and see if there's another path you can go down that better matches one of the choices. And so I got caught up in my own definition of impression, but really they meant it as a physical appearance. So don't be afraid to go back and revise your own word's definition of a word.